Hello everyone, this is Diane. I have my glue book out again. I had recently done a few pages in here and a few people had said that they were hoping I would do at least another video of this collage book, glue book, before I got into really making another journal again. I have kind of started, I have started another journal, but it's just kind of, as I have time, I do a little bit. I'm not really dedicated to it at this time. Not till after Christmas. You'll probably see this video on Christmas Eve, so we're getting there. I'm filming it on December 21st. I had said that I would probably cover this page up because I don't like it, so let's just do it. Let's get something that I like on that page. Let's get something that I love on this page. Love, 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 and a bit more love. I like that. So maybe I can use that. So I obviously have to do something to make it fit. I'll trim off the excess at the top. And I can just trim that one off. Maybe I'll trim off more love and put it over on this side because I want to cover both of these. Love, 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 and a bit more love. I don't mind that bit peeking out there, even that bit. I'll have to put something down here and cover all of this. I wouldn't mind that piece staying. And I think I'll just tear that off so it's not hanging off. So we need something to fill in the backgrounds. This is what I was looking for. This has some small background pieces. I also have some large background pieces. Something bright. I'm going to trim that edge because it is not straight. I cut it out of the book. See if I can just add some sort of an embellishment piece on here. Lips might be cool on this page. I'm trying to decide if I want to cut them apart and, you know, distribute them, but maybe I'll put them over here. I like this girl. I don't necessarily want the Coffee 101 there because I don't drink coffee, but I might be able to cover that up. Use my pinking shears here. I'm just adding lots of colorful pieces, and she's black and white to kind of be a contrast. Helps her stand out more. She's pretty pale, but if she's against all this color, it helps her stand out more. I'm not sure if I like this piece, so I want something else for there. She's the Queen of Hearts. That could go with love, love, love. like this lady. Not sure what those fingers are, if they're her hands or if it's her hand or somebody else's. So, I need to cut that off anyway, because I want something up here. I think that'll fit. Okay, we can glue. Move all of these pieces out of the way. I'll put this one down first. Gotta clear me a space for gluing. Is that all I had on this page? 3 pieces? I think so, because there's this already there. I think that's enough. And it already looks way better than what I had there. Trim the white off of this piece. I get my collage images mostly from magazines. A lot of them are Somerset magazines, and they're expensive. I buy them not to use for collage, but to read and get inspired from. And then I may, some of them I haven't cut up. I have whole magazines, believe it or not, but they may eventually get cut up, because that's what happens. So I will sometimes go through a magazine I've had for a while and pull out articles or projects that inspire me, and then cut the rest up into pieces that I can use. Lately, well, in the last couple of years, I have discovered Uppercase magazine. So I believe that came from Uppercase. And that's expensive too, and I don't buy it very often, but I actually got a subscription for this year to treat myself. But I had some that I had purchased online, some of their like leftover, what do you call it, when you have back issues, some of their back issues. So I get a lot of fun images from that too. But other magazines you can find at thrift stores, or my library gives magazines away for free. People donate them, but they're usually not good ones. Once in a while I can get a decorating magazine, which I can get a lot of good images from. But the thrift stores, if they carry a magazine, they're discounted. But I also can use books, you know, like the children's books and other kinds of books that I get at the flea markets and thrift stores and stuff. Wherever you can find fun images. And after you've searched for a while, they'll just jump right out at you. I'm using the glue because this is a slicker surface and I was afraid the glue stick wouldn't hold on that. Oh, I need this then first. This decorative element of the tassels came from Uppercase magazine. Oh, sorry. Something tickled my nose. I went to my son's house. He was working, but I went there to watch a movie, the new Christmas movie with the grown-up Ralphie, The Christmas Story, with my daughter-in-law and my granddaughter. After my granddaughter and I made roll-out sugar cookies, I taught her how to make sugar cookies. So I went there and watched Christmas Story. It's called A Christmas Story Christmas, the new movie. And my daughter-in-law bought it from Amazon Prime. But anyway, I'm allergic to cats, but their cat loved my lap. It didn't bother me. I didn't itch at all. My allergies have improved in the last few years. So, Solomon, his name is, he would go away and then he would come back, get on my lap again. But I didn't mind. One time I had my legs crossed, so it was an uneven surface. So he came over and got next to me, and then he just stood there looking at me like, what are you doing? So I uncrossed my legs, and he climbed on my lap and sat down and got comfortable. It was cute. I have that little strip there that I didn't cover. It's just some little leftover piece. I like these pages a lot more. What do you think? Was it a good call to cover over those pages that I didn't like? For so long I just thought, well, you can't like everything. So I just have some pages in here I don't like. But then I thought, well, why don't you just cover them? So that's what we did. I like it. I like the bright colors. I'm looking to see if I have anything I can add to this page. I don't want to cut that apart if I'm not going to use it, because I do like it all together. But I won't know if I want to use it until I cut it apart. Let me look for something else. That's cute. Okay, we'll just see if any of this stuff works. This looks like it's early American art. But I think I would cut the bottom part off and just use that. It says finding the golden in the broken. And I put those together. She has a gold doily on. This came out of a different magazine. And that's kind of a gold color. This is yellow. Oh, I could put this on her head. Let's try that. It's a ring, I think, but man, that would be bulky. Doesn't look like it would be comfortable. I don't know if it is a ring. I don't know how you could wear a ring like that. But it's pretty, and I thought it would be nice in a glue book. Yeah, I like that. Kind of wraps around her bun. This I might have used if I could have put it behind her head. And these kind of offset each other. These two pages kind of go together. I don't think I did that on purpose. Reclaiming joy and finding the golden in the broken. And I think that's enough. I think that page is done now. Those are the pages we did in our last session. I feel like I do have some decorative things on the edges here, but there's all this expanse of color, but it still looks like an empty space, you know what I mean? I don't know if I'm weird for thinking that that looks like an empty space. And I don't know what I would put there. It has to be just the right thing. I like the paintbrush. Well, in our last session, I did some empty pages. I did a start to finish on a page, and in this session, I am just adding to things that are to pages that are already started, which I thought might have been complete. Turns out they weren't. But I like doing this in glue books. I really like just adding to things slowly. I don't have to do a whole page in one sitting. I think I like the paintbrush. Trying to see what kind of magazine that came from, but I don't know. This is a heavy paper. These random R's. This is from Uppercase. There was an issue about typography, so that's where all these alphabet images that I've been looking at came from. I have no idea what the R's would stand for on this page. It's just a decorative element. And I don't know if I really like this. I like the paintbrush. Not sure about the R's. I feel like it needs something to make it stand off of all that color. So maybe just that is all I need. And one R. Yeah, that kind of fills in the empty space there. I like it. Doesn't have to mean anything. I keep saying that every time I do a collage or a glue book. They don't need to mean anything. It's just fun to glue stuff down and give you something that your eye likes to look at. I love going back over my glue books. I'll put them on the shelf if they're done. Put them on the shelf for a long time. And then I might remember it and get it down and look at it, and it just gives me pleasure to look at it. I'd like to know if any of you do glue books, collage books, anything like that, or whatever you might call them. I think that helps that page. Hello, artist. This right here is the page that I sewed into the book, and that part didn't get covered. So I feel like I want to cover it. And all of this too down here. I have two, if I add that, I'll have two faces on the page, so I might as well add another one and make it three faces on the page. So I'll just cut that part off. I'm trying to decide what to do here. I could maybe just add some of these colored circles. It's not big enough. I don't know if I can punch them out. That's too big. I guess I can't. Maybe I can just leave some together and fill in that space. It's glued down really good. Let's cut this part off. I mean, it's okay to cover his hat, I just don't like the way it looks. I wouldn't have had a problem covering it if it looked artistically nice. I like it better like that. I don't know, this isn't the most aesthetically pleasing page in my book, but I like it better than having this part, so we're going to go with it. There. Those pages look better, I think. And I don't like these pages either. This, it was just from, I think it was Fairy Tale magazine, and it was an illustrated story of Beauty and the Beast, where it was showing illustrations from Beauty and the Beast. And I liked it, so I thought I'll just glue that down, but I still like the painting, but I just don't like it as a glue book page. It doesn't look creative, because I did put a border at the top, but that's all I did. And this came from Pioneer Woman magazine. She has lots of pretty borders on her pages, like almost every page has a pretty border. So you could just get that off the newsstand at the grocery store or whatever and read the magazine and then cut out the pretty pictures. This says small steps every day in the right direction. Just adding that makes it look a little more creative. And since it says in the right direction, maybe I'll use this finger pointing. It says move up. This looks like it came from a vintage magazine. I made some fudge today. I have one more kind of cookie to make. I made chocolate fudge, so I'll probably make peanut butter fudge because my kids really like the peanut butter fudge. And that's all. I don't know what I'm supposed to bring to Christmas dinner. We're doing it at my son's house, and he's got a ham to cook. So I didn't ask him what he wants me to bring. I mean, I'm bringing all of the cookies and fudge and stuff, so maybe that's enough. Now it's looking more like a glue book page. In this is an ad for cologne. You may have seen it, or perfume. And there is a round bottle of perfume, and it looks like she just threw it like she's bowling. So maybe one of these circles would be, I just wouldn't know. She wouldn't have the bowling ball way up there. So, I don't know. I guess I'll just glue it down here. Better not have the bowling ball way up there. I don't know what to put on that page. I have this little box. It has tiny little pieces. These are either nail polish or paint samples. She could be brandishing a feather like a sword or something. That's silly. She's not quite glued down on the edge. There was a article in Uppercase magazine with labels, like clothing labels, which I thought was really interesting. So that's what these two pieces are from. I mean, I'm just adding elements that spark the page. They don't have to make sense. And if it makes my eye happy, then it's good. This is glossy, so it made it easy to bring that up once it was started. Yeah, I think just adding those silly elements makes the page look a little more creative. It was pretty bland. She's glossy and the page is glossy, so they kind of didn't want to stick together. So I encouraged them not to. But now I encourage them to stick together. Dropped my feather on the floor. This bird was on the floor too. He could be mimicking her. Really like that because it's mimicking her arm position. It's an art journal. If I can't play around and be silly here, where can I? Or it's a glue book. Even art journals, you can be silly and play around and nobody has to get it. Wonder if I put it, should have tried it on her head. I don't want to put the glue down there. I'm gonna let her head show, I think. Well, it's there now. We're committed. Rub that glue off. So I think that page is more fun now. Yep, I like both of them. And we are past our time. So let's see if we can just go back and see what we did today. And all we did was add 2 things that were already there. That page, those 2 pages. There's a lot going on those pages. And we did that page. And that page, those 2 pages. So we didn't fill in any unstarted pages like these, but we improved quite a few pages in today's session. And I want to thank you for joining me today. Thank you for all of your wonderful comments about the glue books and how much you enjoy watching me work in them. It astonishes me. But I'm glad because I like working in them and it's just fun to share that with you. So have a Merry Christmas Eve and I will see you in the next video. I hope you get to do something creative today. Bye-bye.